Today I'll be going to New Zealand's most dangerous area to see if I can survive 24 hours.
A man has been charged with murder in Otara.
Okay.
How come you guys are wearing the balaclavas?
No one sees our faces.
The South Auckland region is notorious for having the highest crime rates in the country. I was introduced to a local tattoo artist named Jackson,
Born and raised in Otara, been here most of my life.
who showed me around the Otara Manariwa area. And my goal for today is to find out if South Auckland is as dangerous as it's made out to be.
Welcome to Rewa, brother.
Hi bro, so where are we now? What's the area?
So we're in the Otara town centre. Most of these shops over here,
Yeah.
they've pretty much been here like over 20 years, bro.
Was this like the hangout spot for like everyone in Otara as well?
If you're ditching school,
Yeah.
come over here.
Yeah. What's your name, my friend?
Ronald,
Yeah. Where are you from?
Otara, home of the brave.
The Brave?
The brave.
What's the Brave?
Home of the brave.
Oh, the Brave. Sorry, I'm from Australia, so the accent thing. What's the craziest thing that you've personally seen in Otara?
Shootings, car running over people, everything.
See what happened with the shooting?
Just was walking through one of the parks, just seeing someone getting shot and seeing him falling down and seeing the coming out. Yeah, real struggling here, you know.
Hello? You wanna do an interview? Okay.
Fair enough. So do you think Otara is a dangerous area?
No.
Why does the media say that it is?
Otara is like filled with poverty and that, but once you get to really know the people, you know it's a very loving, family-orientated area. Yeah.
You dropped something. What do you do for yourself around Otara?
Making sure people who have change don't keep it all.
And bro, I was going to ask you, like, what's the biggest problem that you're facing in your life right now?
Because I don't have a missus there, I don't have a missus in Otara because I don't want Otara girls.
What the hell? Look at this. Oh, he's pissing. What are you guys up to today?
Oh, kia ora, brother. Martini, we're just out here filming a bit of an ad for the bro.
And what are the horses for?
They're actually a part of a youth program that I'm putting together.
Yep.
Yeah, just for the youth of South Auckland, bro, so they can just have another avenue, something different for them to put their time and energy into.
Do you guys think South Auckland's a dangerous area?
Nah, brother, not at all. We're all good.
Auntie, can we ask you a question real quick for YouTube? How are you?
All right, thank you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
good to see you. I always watch you.
Thank you so much. You from Otara?
Yes.
And what's Otara like to live in?
At first it was pretty scary about what a lot of people said about it. It's just a lot of robbery gangs. As you get to know people, if you're not involved in those kind of things, you get to know more good people in Otara.
And what do you think the craziest thing is that you've seen in Otara personally?
Oh, a lot of the bikers, a lot of ram raids going on.
The ram raids that are becoming a growing problem in our communities.
The hooded thieves get to work grabbing electronics and clothing before speeding off.
Do you ever see some crime around here?
Robberies and stuff.
Done by who?
No statement.
Definitely not you, huh?
Yeah, not by me.
And what's the craziest thing that you've seen go down in Otara?
At the laundromat, one of the places with a shotty on one of these someone guys here.
As Jackson and I were looking for more locals to interview, we suddenly saw this. You reckon they're hustling out there?
I think they might be selling some stuff. Yeah. Are they selling some stuff? Probably, yeah. They pretty much wait for people to draw out the money and then they ask them if they want to buy some stuff.
Oh, that happens all around here?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, he might be at work at the moment.
He might be working, eh? He's not on his lunch break yet. Oh, that's crazy. So what, this happens a lot around here?
Oh, every day.
Every day?
Unless the cops come.
So we approached the potential dealers to ask them for an interview, as there's a huge problem in the South Auckland region. I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie.
Cuz, do you want to be on YouTube? Safe, what about the bro? Nah.
Bro,
Nah, safe, brother.
What are you up to today? What are you doing? What interviews are you
This
doing?
guy's a famous YouTuber, eh?
Oh,
From
no.
Australia. Oh, yeah, bro,
He's-
you good? Nice to meet you, bro.
He's coming to do like a few, just a little documentary for Otara, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Ask the sort of fella on the back, he might be key. He's
Yeah?
a funny fella, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Couple questions, bro. Come on. Hey. What's something around here you like to do for fun?
Ride bikes, do wheelies,
And how come you guys are wearing the balaclavas?
for no one sees our faces.
You got the TNs.
Yep.
Do you guys in New Zealand know what eshays are?
Yep.
Jump in the video, bro. Hey. What's Otara like to live in?
Bro, it's pretty hard, especially if you're trying to do positive things, and trying to get out of here. The only thing we know is crime growing up.
And what sort of crime sort of goes on here?
It's fast money around here.
And what do you yourself, what do you do for work?
I used to deal with I stopped now. I run a few businesses now. See the bro over there, see what he's doing? That's fun. Look, just throwing coins against the wall. What else is there to do, bro?
And do you think like the government is like not helping you guys enough?
Bro, the word government means control, bro. Like to govern someone, to control the out for themselves, bro.
Our new friend named Boxbra offered to show us a different area called Manariwa, so we decided to travel there. But the moment we arrived, our suspicions were confirmed. All right, so we just encountered something crazy. Oh, there he is, bro. Right, so I don't know what's happening, but guys, you want to explain? There was some guy that was like literally about to kill someone.
It's about to get real crazy, bro.
Quick context, apparently some guy got his car stolen and now like all these gangs are coming to like do a shoot up or something.
There's some Asians around, so I feel kind of at peace.
We got our 2 Usos in the back, so we're safe.
He's basically on foot looking for a car.
And why do you reckon the guy stole this car in the first place?
There always has to be with money.
Oh, there he is. Wait, don't.
That's the guy. Oh, bro. It's about to go down. There he is.
You just read how you Boxborough and Jackson decided it'll be best just to drive off. Alright, so nothing went down just then, but like what usually would happen in that situation?
People around here, like they usually have like a
Yeah?
so they'll just pull out their shoot broad daylight, bro.
What? As we were walking, we spotted a man who had been living on the streets. Interested in his story, we decided to interview him. So you just said you were in jail over allegations, were you?
Yeah.
So what exactly happened, did you say?
Assault.
It was just allegations, was it, or?
Yeah, allegations, but they needed to really get the guy that was instigated it.
And so you ended up in jail for it?
I went to jail in 2017, I was 57, and when I got released, I was 62.
And how did that feel when you went to prison for something you didn't do?
No, not very good. The guy that instigated, he's never getting out of prison. The system really needed to get me found guilty, to get him, because he was the only instigator. I found out later on, in 1985, the same, he a girl in 1985, and when I saw that, I go, oh, you mother.
Does false accusations happen a lot around this area?
And outside the wall, yes, of course.
What do you want to say to the government?
Kawanatana, Katapirani au, I need you to whakarono to people when they say they're not guilty of anything. You're justice system sucks, King Hazel. I handled the general, I'm a bulldog. We continued driving around Manurewa and soon noticed a woman sitting on the side of the road. Curious to learn about her life and experience, we approached her for an interview.
What are you guys doing on the wall here?
This is where the stand.
Really?
Yep.
They stand over here.
I didn't know that.
I'm not affiliated. How do you know that?
I'm one of them, I'm just here working.
Are you working right now?
Yeah.
And is that quite common in Auckland to do this sort of line of work?
I think so, in Auckland, yeah. Especially South Auckland, all the way to the city.
And what's your sort of background? What did you do before this sort of line of work happened?
Oh, I used to, I worked a proper job, worked as a for the last 13 years.
A what?
I worked like a for the last 13 years.
And then what made you get into this line of work instead of that?
A breakup, long-term breakup, and it just instantly changed my life that day I found out,
What made you guys break up?
I just found out that my ex was cheating and I just left. And I'm not the same person I was before.
And what was your upbringing like? Did you live in Auckland all your life or?
Yeah, born and raised Auckland, but lived up north for like 13 years until I broke up with my ex and then back to Auckland.
How long were you with your ex for?
13 years.
Describe the feeling when you found out that he was cheating on you. What was that like for you?
Yeah.
And did you attempt to do that?
Yeah. I got admitted to hospital, so I didn't succeed.
How did you try and do it?
Oh, standard rape and tree.
Wow.
Yeah.
And when was that?
About a year ago.
And what's your plan for the future? Do you have a plan or you're not really sure?
Used to have a plan. Me and my ex had major plans, but that went out the window. Yeah.
After speaking with the woman about her struggles, we then bumped into a local from Manurewa named Murphy, who shared what it was like raising a young family in South Auckland.
I'm a new dad. I have a 10-month-old, just me and my wife. Yeah, but we're living in housing, just staying with my mother-in-law and brother-in-law. So 4 of us in a 2-bedroom.
Really?
Yeah.
And what would you say, you and your family are struggling with the most right now?
Like our family's growing and financially it's not matching how the timing should go. I'm just trying to make a lot of moves that need to be made, but...
Do you have a plan for, the short term and the long term?
Short term, I'm trying to build a lot of things, but because I tattoo, I do security, I have a full-time job as well, and then I'm doing content and stuff as well. Been just trying to put all of my eggs in different baskets rather than have it all in one and then it just fails. But then long term, probably just get a house somewhere else, just move my family out of what they're in.
Random question, we're from Sydney, we're doing a documentary. I was wondering if it was at all possible if, you said you have a house around here?
Yo.
Is it possible for us to come check out your house just for the video?
$20 per person and then that's us.
Alright, done. Can we?
Yeah, cool.
You sure?
Come, bro.
He was kind enough to invite us over for dinner. But before that, we met up with an ex-criminal who served 6 years in a maximum security prison for running a syndicate, to hear how he's turned his life around to help the troubled youth of South Auckland stay away from crime. So what was your upbringing like in South Auckland?
Pretty rough, but it is what it is, you know. Like, you ask someone from South Auckland, like, how is South Auckland, they'll always tell you it's all good. You ask someone else from outside of South Auckland, they're going to tell you it's rough as hell out here, you know. Growing up, it's kind of hard sort of like to avoid bad circles and stuff, because when people grow up, they sort of always like look at what they see in front of them, and growing up, like, you just see flash cars, you know, so like others end up like in trap houses, you know, because trap houses are a lot closer and a lot easier to access than gyms. There's hardly any gyms, so which is why we're sort of like really pushing for gyms to be in our communities at the moment.
So what made you go from a normal security prison to a maximum security prison?
Because I was a fighter, that I was going to teach all the inmates to fight, and then it was going to be inmates versus them. So they thought strategically they'll get me out and put me in a cell for 23 hours of the day where I can't teach no one nothing.
During your time in prison, did you see many people from the South Auckland area in there?
I saw a lot. I saw a majority.
And so what sort of things are you yourself doing in the community to help troubled youth, you know, not end up in jail like you did?
We have troubled youth classes here. I'm real like sort of like I try to have that good connection with the youth. I can sort of sense when things are going wrong, so I sort of reach out to them and we sort of chat and we sort of sit down and talk about how things are going.
Do you personally think South Auckland is as dangerous as the media portrays it out to be?
100% it is as dangerous as the media say it is. They're just painting the picture that everyone in South Auckland already knows, you know?
What would your final message be to those watching right here about South Auckland?
To be honest, like, look and judge with your own eyes and come see and feel it with your own mana, which is like your own strength and your own sort of spirit.
As we wrapped up with Ants at his gym, it was now time to step into the life of Mafi and his family to find out what it's like raising a young family in New Zealand's most dangerous area. Hello. Hello. Wow, nice to meet you. Hello.
This is my wife Sonia and my baby Emma.
Oh, so is this the living room or is this?
Yeah.
So this is the lounge.
So it's like a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, is it?
I think it's 2 beds in an office.
What's the plan? What do you reckon we do?
I got us a feed.
What do we have tonight? Let's have a look.
Egg burgers.
Egg burgers?
Have you had one?
No, I don't think so.
What? You haven't had an egg burger?
Oh!
First time in New Zealand.
It's my first time here.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Give
yeah.
you grace, eh?
What's that? Yeah, yeah.
Give you grace.
Do you want to pray before we eat the food?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So is this fish?
Yep. Deep fried
Oh,
fish.
that's mad.
Potato fritters, chips.
So we're actually having fish and chips. There you go. I've always wanted New Zealand fish and chips. So 10 months old, you said?
Yeah.
Wow,
She
wow.
came out ahead of baby. She was like 9 pounds, 15 months.
I was 9 pounds. And did you guys always want kids young?
I did.
You're gonna have a few, or?
We want to just make sure that if we're going to have more kids, we have a bigger place so they have more space to play and, you know, they're able to run around and stuff. Like, here's nice for now, but I think once she turns 2, we'll have a look at something else.
Do you feel like in New Zealand, like the people in general, like in this area, do you feel like they have like hope and aspirations for the future, or is, because in Australia, there's a lot of areas where it's kind of just like people just trying to survive essentially.
I think that's the case here too. People are just trying to do what they can to survive.
Do you guys think that like South Auckland is actually as dangerous as people say it is, or not really?
I don't think South Auckland is as bad as some people make it out to be. What are your thoughts on South Auckland?
Initially when I came here, when I was like walking around Otara for the first time, I'm not gonna lie, like I did feel a little bit on edge, similar to how I felt when I went to Mount Druitt for the first time in Sydney, because you see people that obviously, you know, have some like strongholds like addictions and they're going through things and maybe they're drunk and on something. But then once I got to know the people, I just realized that you guys are no different. And what I can see from you guys is like, I think there's almost like a heightened respect that comes with a community that is, say, on a lower socioeconomic scale, like South Auckland. I mean, I've only been here for 3 days, but I don't think it's that dangerous. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for having us over. Such a nice, welcoming gesture of you guys. And we're kind of strangers, obviously, you know, but yeah, it's not every day that you meet someone or a couple like you that have welcomed us like we're your brothers and sisters. So I appreciate that, honestly.
It's all good. It's a pleasure to have you.
Anytime you come back to New Zealand, want some more fish and chips?
Yeah. I love how it's fish and chips. I love it. Thank you, brother. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.